All righty, boys and girls, it's day 627, Saturday Night Fever, right here. We're gonna hopefully not give you a fever, but we're gonna give you some value instead.
Yeah, let's not give fever.
No, we'll keep the fever to ourselves, and we'll keep the value coming your way. Saturday, the 11th day of May 2024. You're in the midst of another extension. I have trouble spitting that out sometimes. Extension. You have an extension to OConnect, which will end on, let's see, today, on the 20th or the 21st of May. And that's for OConnect. And then you've got an extension, part of the 15-day extension for O-Tracker. And that's a free, get it now? It's a free extension. Okay, if you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it, but you're going to want to check it out. So just do it, will you? JDI, just do it. All right, now we're going to say a few hellos, not right now, but in a little bit. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us this whole week. Today is the 6th day of the week. This is Saturday, and we're coming to you live from Madeira Beach, Florida, in the Sunshine State, where today the grass started turning even browner than it was, because there's no rain here, no rain in sight whatsoever. All right, do you, RobLynn, live out there in Radio Land? I'm going to say it again, Ashman Farr. Do you, RobLynn, live, brother? I know you do, and Mohammed Kamal too. I know you've checked us out. There's no doubt in my mind that you are RobLynn livers, as is Professor Susan. Oh, yeah. And how about that Mohammed Kamal? Mohammed William Nazal at that. He's a RobLynn liver from way back. All right. Now, Lynn has her very own domain. In fact, she has at least two. And one of them is RobLynnLive.com. If you're not a .com person and you want something a little bit of a twist here, go to RobLynnLive.ai. That puts you right to Lynn's registration page. If you're interested, it's free for thee and me right here, this guy right here, the Mad Hatter.
And boy, is he mad. He's mad, not mad.
I'm mad. That's right. I'm mad.
That's kind of mad, yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Lynn's domain, shall we? RobLynnLive.com brings you to a registration page for Lynn Mie Nakamoto. All you got to do is fill it out. All you got to do is hop on there and grab yourself an email and a password. And guess what? You're in the OES as an affiliate. Oh, yeah. Oh, doggies. Not too shabby there, if I don't say so myself. I'm a RobLynn liver. I'm also in Lynn's organization. Now, how in the heck that happened, I don't know. But I'm in her organization. So, and she's a pretty good sponsor, pretty good leader, I guess. And I have no other, I can't say it any other way, so I better behave myself. All right. So we talked about tonight being Saturday. We talked about Saturday Night Fever. We talked about it's coming to you live from Tampa Bay, Florida, USA, United States of America. RobLynn Live Network production of RobLynn Live and Ollie.
Oh, Wonder Dog.
Hey, doggies, he's a good dog. And he went for a walk this afternoon and did number 1 and number 2, so all was cool when he got home.
Not everybody knows that number 1 and 2.
Well, number 1 is a she or a wee, and number 2 is a poop or a duper or a doo-doo. That's now you know what a number 1 and a number. Everybody knows what a number 1 and a number 2 is. Are you kidding me?
Just American.
Anybody that's ever had children knows what a number 1 is and a number 2.
It's not a worldwide term, believe me.
All right, we'll go with what Miss Nakamoto says because she rules the roost from what I'm told. All right. Now, tonight, we've got a topic for you on day 627. It's one we've never done before, and we've done very few of these before on a repeat basis. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're talking a great innovation again. This is our series of great innovations. And tonight's topic is a great innovation, renewable energy. Ooh, what in the world are you going to be talking about, Cowboy Gorman? Well, we're going to be talking about a great innovation, renewable energy. And that's something we all need to pay close attention to because the planet needs to run a little greener. Yes. And I know Greg Lakin thinks that way. I think that way. I think Lynn thinks that way too. Are we ready to give up our gas engine cars? I don't think so. But we're ready to get more focused on being green, going green. So renewable energy is our topic tonight. It'll be followed by community time and a bit of signing and maybe just a song, maybe a song or two by JJB Tin Man, also known as John Barilla. John, that's the Spanish version. He's also known as John Barilla. So it just might be tonight. Tonight might be your night for a Jetsons. If any of you remember back in the early 60s and mid 60s, meet George Jetson, his boy Elroy, daughter Judy, Jane, his wife, their dog. Uh-oh. Every time I get to the dog, I can't remember the dog's name. Fido? No, not Fido. Stupid. Fido. Well, at any rate, the Jetsons type conversation tonight, if you'll allow me, please, we'll be talking about the future a little bit. We're talking about some things that are going on now with renewable energy.
Astro.
His dog Astro. Who came up with that, Barilla?
Google. I Googled it.
You Googled it. Well, pretty soon you're going to be on-passiving it.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Please pray for Ash and his lovely wife, Ash Mahan, and anyone connected with the support media and tech teams, please, around the globe for their good safety, good health, and, of course, their safety. And that goes to Omar. That goes for Omar and Yusuf, the boys. Mafar, they're called. And if you know of anyone who needs a prayer, just shout it out from all over the globe. You know you make a difference with a prayer.
Oh, and by the way, when you said, what's the name of the dog? We had Don Swihart say Astro, and so did Gregory Hill. He said Astro, so they both knew.
The Astro. All right. So, also, please send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone who you know may be either infirmed, meaning ill, or injured, anywhere on the planet. Think about them. Send them some love, send them some light, send them a prayer. It doesn't cost you anything. A little bit of your time. Come on. Where you going in such a big hurry? So, do that, will ya? All right, we've got a few announcements tonight, and you've heard most of these more than once, but you're going to hear them again, and hear them again, and hear them again. OConnectors, we're in the midst of another extension as we are in O-Trackers, and we are in O-Trackers free trial. So, in the midst of an extension for OConnect means we're good to go till the 20th or the 21st. So not too shabby. You got 10 days. Enjoy it. And hopefully we'll be off to the races about then. That would be nice. All right. Migration without hesitation, please. In other words, sign the NDA and affiliate agreements as you can. Check out the OnPassive newest website as you can. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel It's a dandy, and you can get as many videos as you want. There's upwards of 1 million videos already on YouTube, so you might as well enjoy them. Check out the YouTube channel, which I just mentioned, and the website, which comes up. Uh-oh, now my thing won't scroll. Now this is interesting. Oh, that's because I've got something clicked. There we go. There we go, Ollie says. Check out the newest OnPassive website. Check out the newest OnPassive YouTube channel. Hop on an OConnect when you can, or maybe 2, or maybe 3. And it's free once you're an affiliate and has subscribers. Attend webinars or chats as you please, and know of anyone who may need help. If you know of anyone who needs some help, you know the drill. You know the drill. Because helping one helps us all. Yeah.
Very true.
And when you can, subscribe to OConnect. Just do it. You'll be glad you did. Let me take a peek at the clock. About 16 after. We're in good shape, everybody. All right. Stay focused, stay alert, stay vigilant, and just plain be ready to rumble. Log into the OES. Log into the OES. Affirm your profile. Match your government ID. That's how we do it at OnPassive. Yeah. All right. So log into the OES and affirm your profile matches the government ID. Make sure they match, please, please. All right. Before we get into tonight's topic, which I'll be glad to do in just a moment, I'd like to mention a few thank yous tonight to Michael Chatta, to John Barilla, to Roy Davies, to Nagaraj, who's here all the time, for their constant moderating what we do here on RobLynn Live. It's very helpful, for sure. Do you have anything to say on that?
Well, in the chat, YouTube chat right now, our moderator, hard at work, is Michael Chada. He's greeting each and everyone there, and he's just monitoring what's going on. Thank you so much for doing that, and he helps me by giving me the link to the OConnect webinar so that people can jump onto OConnect if they want to. And I pin it in the live chat. So if anybody ever doesn't have the OConnect link, like for some reason you can't access the back office, or for some reason I forgot to post in the back office, you can always count on going to the YouTube live chat, and you'll see the OConnect link there. So that's a little hint there.
All right. Do you want to say the hellos in the Connect, or do you want to say hello in the YouTube?
I'll say hi in the YouTube since I'm already here.
Go ahead.
Hello to Michael Chatta, our moderator, and hello to Nagaraj Gosabi, who is always one of the first in our live stream, as well as, in our live chat, as well as in our webinar chat. Hi, Saraswati Debarma. How are you, Saraswati? Hello to Bruce Gerstein, who will probably make his way over to the webinar eventually. Hi, Bruce. Hello to, let me scroll down a bit. Kim Mills of Nova Scotia, welcome. And hello to Chandan Majumdar. He says, hello, RobLynn Live, and hello, everyone. Welcome, Chandan. There's no one more faithful than Chandan. He's always with us. And hello to Carlos Caos. How are you, Carlos? Good to see you. He says, greetings from Panama. How nice. Wonderful place. And Clover Kelly's in the house saying, good evening, Robin Lynn and Ollie, the Wonder Dog.
Ollie, the Wonder Dog.
And she says, greetings to all my favorite OnPassive family. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. We want to say hello to Braj Kishore Sharma. Braj Kishore. He says, hi, man. Hello, sir. Hello to you. Welcome to our show.
Welcome.
Yeah, okay. And I want to say hi to Mohammed Kashem. Kashem, welcome. Let's see, we got Mahesh Paswan in the house. Hi, Mahesh. Thank you for joining us. And hello to Mohammed Abdur Rob. Mohammed Abdur Rob. He says, good morning, and he is from Bangladesh. That's nice. Welcome. Hello to Rahul Bajranji. Rahul Bajranji. He says, we are so in it to win it. Isn't that true? And hello to Mohammed Nazimul Islam Kokan. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, for you, it's day. And hello to Adhin Biswas. He says, good morning, all respected ONPASSIVE family members. And he says, ONPASSIVE is the future of the internet. Hashtag Ash Mufara. Sir, God bless everyone. Thank you. And I say hello to our working man, Momodu Jallo. Welcome, Momodu. And hello to Galleon Momin. Hello, Galleon Momin. Let's see if I scroll down a bit more. Ahmad, oh, Frank Rowe is there. Hi, Frank. And John Barilla is now here, helping to moderate. He says, hello, everyone, and welcome to RobLynn Live, everybody's favorite, not so late, nor early, variety chat show. Thanks. Thank you, John, for helping us out. Oh, I see Sunil Danorkar. Sunil Danorkar, welcome. Welcome to our show.
And I'd like to hop in and say thank you to Vavine Benny, one of our favorite ladies from Papua New Guinea, now residing in Australia with her husband. And Vavine, very nice of you. Thank you for that super sticker. We love you. With or without super stickers, we love you, Vavine, and we'll be there to support you with all your projects. You can count on that. So thank you.
She tries so hard to be with us, even though it's her busy time. She's with us in the live chat. We appreciate that.
Fortunately, it's Sunday over there, and I think her husband probably gave her the day off.
Oh,
maybe.
Is it Sunday still, or is it Monday there?
It's Sunday there.
Oh, it's Sunday. Okay, that's good. Enjoy your day off. Hello to Bimal Patel. How are you, Bimal? And David Switzer's there. He says, hello, RobLynn Live. I will not be there tonight. I have family here. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, enjoy yourself, David.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there.
And yes, and Carmela Schwartz says, hello, Lynn. Hi, Carmela. She's in the YouTube live chat. That's nice.
Very nice.
And I'm almost at the bottom. Lavine Benny says, good morning, RobLynn. Good morning to you. Frank Rowe, I said, is here. I think I got everybody. Let me quickly.
All right.
Down. I'm almost at the bottom, okay? Oh, Colonel Daniel Lee. Hi. Hi, Colonel Daniel Lee.
Welcome. Colonel Lee in the house.
Pedro Estrada Solaris is here. Welcome. He's going to make his way to the webinar eventually, or he may be already in the webinar. And hello to Ranjan Guda. Welcome to our show. Ravi Kumar. Hi. And that's it. And Vavine says, love everyone here today. Heading into the city this morning. Oh, is there a lot of traffic to go to the city? I bet there is. Pedro says hi to Nagaraj. Okay, I caught up, so it's your turn now.
All right, that was 31 of you in the YouTube chat. Thank you for being there, everybody, and I'm sure that number will grow exponentially. And while we're at it,
also, if you guys are in various Facebook groups, like the Facebook group OES Asia Pacific or the Facebook group RobLynn, go ahead and check us out on Facebook and say hello. We're live streaming there as well, and also a bunch of other Facebook groups. So yeah, help us out.
That's how we do it, kids.
Greet people there, because it's hard to be everywhere since we're hosting this webinar. We'll try our best.
It is, and it is. All right. Now over to me. Let's say a few hellos in OConnect, shall we? I think we shall. Notice I shaved today, huh? Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. All right, Fern LaHaye, welcome to you, Fern. Greg Miller's in the house. Michael Chatta in the house. He's everywhere. And Mohammed Lutfar is in the house. Yancha is here. Welcome. Catherine's here. And there's Duty Bahagavi. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you. James Tanakai is here. Clover Kelly is in the house. All right, all right, all right.
Both sides. I just saw her at YouTube.
Yeah.
Very good.
And Shini. Shini. Welcome. Glad you're here, madam. Henry Horn in the house. And we're glad you're here tonight, Henry. Greg Hill also made it to the dance tonight. Petapali is here. Welcome, sir. Dawn Swihart. Likely she brought along her sidekick, Dia. Yep. Frank Rowe in the house. He's one of our Western singers from West Virginia. And I heard today he composed a new song, and I'll love to hear that at some point, Frank. Maybe you can send it to me in Messenger. Jennifer Drummond in the house. Melanie Marcano, double Mel, has made it to the dance. All right, Laxman Singh is here. Shyam Pandey is here. Lois White, as usual, is here. Shyam Pandey, I said, and Lois. And then Nagaraj is here, of course. Eileen Cowell in the house. Shankar Loyal is here. Surrender Singh is in the house. Armin, got you covered. Hogue is in the house. Bruce Gerstein has slid over to OConnect. Thank you for doing that, Bruce. And Marcella Hernandez is here. Thank you for being here, Marcella. We love you. And Carmela Schwartz. And it looks like I may have hit upon just about everybody. If you're in the chat, stay in the chat and talk to us. We'd like to talk to you all night while we're at it. After tonight's topic, we're going to have community time where we bring people to the panel, people that maybe you have never heard of that, hey, why not? Let's hear about them. And let's hear about what they have to say with regard to, being on the panel and getting their voices heard, which is what we like. That's what we do at RobLynn Live tonight. Okay, that was Fern again. And let's see, Doo is here. And James is here. Henry Horn, I mentioned. Greg Hill, I mentioned. Petapali in the house. Frank Rowe, Jagadash is here. Jennifer Drummond, I mentioned. Mel. I think I caught just about everybody.
Very good.
Ooh, yeah. Marcella Hernandez is here. And, of course, the one and only, the Israeli Rose, Carmela Schwartz, is in the house. So thank you for being here, Carmela. All right. So we mentioned Bavine, and then we'll scroll on down a little more and see where we're at. All right. Now, without too much further ado, I think it's time to maybe get into the topic a little bit. What do you think, Lynn?
That's a good idea.
Now, I'd like you to notice on the background, while we're at it, before we get into the topic, that Lynn has expanded the little red box in the upper right-hand column. And as you can see, the blue pin is there for some folks. And when you raise your hand, it's going to be clear in the red box. No more of this. Did I raise my hand? Did I not raise my hand? This will show you definitely raised your hand to speak. Okay? All right. Tonight's topic. It's going to be just like a Jetsons trip through the future. And it was like back in the 60s when meet George Jetson, his boy Elroy, daughter Judy, Jane, his wife, and Astro, his dog. So we're going to take a trip like the Jetsons. And if you're ready, I mean really ready, shall we begin? I think we shall. Enough of the be you know what. All right. Ollie has a question tonight for each and every one of you. And if you'll bear with me 1 minute, I'm going to repeat that question just for Ollie. And that is, do you believe renewable energy is the answer to the future of the planet? Do you believe, with all the people that have load shedding, they got load shedding in in South Africa now. I heard about that today from my friend who's there working. So it does happen. You know, she said for sure there's load shedding. She wasn't able to contact her husband or her kids through internet, because what happens is the electricity, I guess where she's staying with her friends, the electricity just goes off. It kind of fades and then boom, it's gone. And if you're in the middle of something, so goes the internet. So while the internet is good in South Africa in many areas, with the advent of the load shedding, it sucks. It truly sucks. So hopefully.
And can you imagine, let's say, your refrigerator, sometimes their electricity goes off for 2 days. 2 days without refrigerating, no power for your refrigerator or your freezer, the food goes bad. Or imagine people with medical needs that have to be hooked up to machines that help them to survive, like breathe. Can you imagine what they go through? So I have so much empathy for those who have to tolerate load shedding year in and year out, and it gets only worse. It's getting worse.
Yep.
Longer periods of no electricity. It's terrible.
All right.
So hopefully with ONPASSIVE coming into play, that things will get better in that area.
Love to kick away this load shedding and get rid of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As well as getting broader band internet to everybody. South Africa, Africa, Bangladesh, you name the country. Philippines even has trouble sometimes with internet. There's projects galore, as we say, around the ONPASSIVE site. Let's talk projects galore when it comes to renewable energy, shall we? I think we will. And that will drive the transformation of our energy systems forward, not backwards. We ain't going backwards no more. No more of this back stuff, okay? We're not going to do the backstroke, one of these. We're going to do this. We're going to do the freestyle, and we're going to go forward.
Okay.
That's the way we're going to do it. So when it comes to renewable energy, that will drive the transformation of energy systems forward and towards a cleaner, more sustainable future. Let's take a look at a few key innovations that have come along recently and are in the works now, revolutionizing the renewable energy sector, shall we? I think we will.
Yeah.
Get ready. All right. Now, some of this stuff, I'll be perfectly honest, truth be known, I didn't know a thing about, but I've become learned when it comes to renewable energy now. So I'm going to spout off a few words, and the ones that even I don't know or even you don't know, we'll talk about them. Okay, we'll make it real easy peasy. All right, the next generation, okay, of solar cells have within them what's called photovoltaics. Photovoltaics. Now, if you're wondering what in the world that is, and I know I did for sure, it is a perovskite solar cell. And what does all that mean? It's made of calcium. Calcium now, get that. It's solar cells that are made with a calcium and titanium product. Case in point, my neighbor Larry next door just had about 8-9 months ago, he had some new solar cells put on his roof, and he used these type of solar cells that are guaranteed for 50 years. Okay. And like he and I talked about, neither one of us is going to be here in 50 years. We may be, but not likely. So the perovskite solar cells, tandem solar cells, all brand new, and multi-junction solar cells pushing efficiency limits through the roof, no pun intended. So it expands the great possibilities for solar panels, and we need solar panels because we need to start using the Earth's not just the Earth's atmosphere, but the sunlight that's around the Earth. We need to start using it more and more and more. So look out for calcium and titanate. titanate, they're called, cells, which are stronger, and they're longer lasting cells that today will last up to 50 years. Now, wouldn't that be cool to put in a system whereby the titanium and calcium cells take a licking and keep on ticking? That is good stuff. Yeah. So those are the materials that are now used in solar panels. Okay, it's not just a piece of glass that tracks the sun. Now you've got titanium involved and calcium. All right. Now, in addition to all of that, and that's strictly for the electricity, solar paints and coverings have come out. They're coming out left and right now, and that will enable vehicles or buildings and outdoor furniture to generate electricity. Electricity from sunlight. Have you ever heard of it? It's renewable, and it doesn't cost anything. How cool is that?
Good thing. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Of course it is. Yeah. All right. So electricity from sunlight. Okay, that's the way we do it at RobLynn Live. That's the way we do it at ONPASSIVE too. All right. Now, how about some solar windows? We're sticking with solar now tonight. Let's talk solar windows that integrate transparent solar cells into the glass. That's right. They become a part of the glass, which transforms conventional electricity and generating assets into renewable energy. Right here, right now, renewable energy. You can't beat it. Cannot beat it. Well, there's some other innovations we need to talk to you a little bit about, and we'll try to keep it very, 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 very simple. We don't want to confuse anybody on this. So let's talk wind energy innovations. Has anybody heard of that? Ever heard of a turbine? Ever heard of a windmill? Oh, yes, you have. Well, wind energy innovations, there are floating wind farms. They're located on the oceans of the earth, provide an offshore approach. When fixed bottom turbines are not feasible. You can't always have a turbine that's mounted on the ground. It's just not always available. So with the advent of this, they're called it's the offshore approach. Sorry. They're called floating wind farms, okay? Floating wind farms where the bottom turbines are not feasible. With the strong mooring used to anchor these giant turbines, they can withstand crazy high winds, even Florida hurricanes, we're told. Wow. So that's pretty good stuff right there. So you can see renewable energy is the way of the 21st century, don't you think? Yeah. I know I do. Vertical axis wind turbines. Holy smoke, what are you talking about, Cowboy Gorman? Vertical axis wind turbines. Now fancy this. They are designed to capture wind from any direction. You don't need the wind to be blowing in your face to catch the electricity off these turbines. And they're made to capture wind, like I said, from any direction, making for urban environment and areas where the wind patterns are complex. Take, for example, Kansas, where the winds change all the time with the hurricanes. Perfect example of good use of the turbines would be in the Midwest, for sure. Wind patterns are complex, so we have to be careful with this. They're very complex. They can turn on you in a heartbeat. So let's take a look now at the Twilight Zone from the 1960s. What happened back then? Well, I'm glad you asked. Wind energy systems are like a large kite. Large kites tethered to the ground and are flown to capture the high altitude winds, thereby turning the turbos, giving us a bright light. A bright light. This is new technology. These kites are called KITES, and the amount of clean energy with fewer resources is the name of the game, folks. It really is. It's the name of the game. If you can do it for less money, cheaper, You can do it for less energy and less resources, that are sent out there to help. That's the way to go. So now get a load of this, if you're ready for this now. As we go down, I don't know, this is pretty wild stuff here. Have you ever heard of tidal power generation? Ooh.
Tidal power?
Tidal power, Tidal.
Like ocean.
Like tidal wave.
Oh.
Yeah, like ocean. Very good.
Yeah. I thought you said tidal. I'm like, what tidal? Oh, tidal. Got it.
Tidal.
Oh, no, I haven't heard of that actually.
Well, you're fixing to. The ocean tides generate electricity, in case you wondered, with the currents through underwater turbines and barrages. Not too shabby, as we say. So then, as we continue on, let me get rid of this, if you'll bear with me one moment. That goes away, and we can scroll now. Run of river hydroelectric systems. Sounds complex, doesn't it? It's easy peasy, like Ash says. These use the run of the river, as in the river not far from my daughter Ellie's house. They use the run of the river. It's a natural flow, and there's no need for large dams or reservoirs. Doggies, that makes sense. Thereby minimizing environmental impact. Isn't that the name of the game? Let's cut back on, screwing up the environment.
Yeah.
And this is one way of doing it.
And it's to everyone's advantage.
It is
the current generation and future generations.
So far, have you learned anything there, Miss Nakamoto?
Yeah.
All right. So you've got your value worth tonight a little bit.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, coupled with better and bigger storage facilities, as you can see on the planet, we will be able to sustain through storage massive amounts of power. Massive amounts of power that'll be saved and used as needed. No more wasting power. If you need it, you can use it. If you need to use it, stand by and just get in line, because it's now coupled with better storage. So all these turbine things and all this stuff around the water, whether it be the going down the stream on the river, or whether it being a actual hookup with a turbine, let's say in New Mexico, out there on a platform, good stuff. So the planet will sustain itself. And that truly is the name of the game, is the planet through its inhabitants is being taken care of. And that's what we're talking about tonight with renewable energy. We hope we made a little bit of sense with that. We hope we gave you the value you were looking for tonight. Wasn't an easy topic. It required a little bit of research, but you know what? Research works.
Yeah.
So the planet will sustain itself in a more eco-friendly manner. Get ready for that, everybody. So let's now, if we could, are we a little early for
8:45?
community? Oh, it's right on time.
That's good.
Right on time for community time with RobLynn and Ollie. Hey.
Oh, Wonder Dog.
True that. Okay, I was just scrolling to see if anybody else in YouTube chat had made any points. And no, so we'll just continue on, shall we? And it's now time. Well, let me give you an announcement for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. is the Heroes webinar, and we mention that because they have a panel, usually of 2 to 4 of the OTech pros who'll be answering your technical questions. So try to tune in for that. And we know you're going to want to tune in to RobLynn Live all the way home. In other words, if you're in your car, turn your mobile device on like we talked about last night. If you're on your laptop or on your desktop, tune us in. We'll be here. We'll be here for you guys. So anyway, between good facilities, good, strong, big facilities, and good power structures, as in the different turbines, whether they be underwater, whether they be the kind that takes, a kite one that takes air in all around. Doesn't matter. It's all going to work together. It's all going to flow together. So that all being said, Lynn, do you want to tell everybody how they can come to the panel?
Okay. All right. All you got to do is, well, let me change this ticker.
All right, do that.
Here is the ticker. Michael Chat is kind enough to make us that ticker message. Thank you. So all you got to do is click the speaker request icon, and that's going to show up in a few seconds as long as when I enable that feature, which I'm going to do now, and you just come on down.
All right, let me give you an update on how we're faring tonight with numbers of folks. Just stand by one. We have 49 in the on OConnect, and we have 43. So we're at 92, which is not too shabby. 92. We like hovering around the 90 or 100 mark. So let me get rid of that for a moment so I can see myself, which I can. And I see Lynn and I see Chris as well, ×2. So without further ado, we'll start bringing you folks to the panel that want to come to the panel. And all you need to do is there's a little man on your attendee page, on the back page, got a microphone, excuse me, he's got a speaker hanging out of his ear. All you got to do is click on that icon of the little man, the Pillsbury Doughboy, with his speaker, and Lynn will bring you to the panel. Now, be thinking about answers to the questions that we posed tonight about renewable energy. And how much thought have you given to participating with regional energy and renewable energy, I should say. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn the program over to Miss Nakamoto at 8:46, and let's have some people on the panel.
All right, let's go to the speaker request list, and we see John JJB Tin Man is the first to request to come in. Welcome, John. Next, we have Fern LaHaye from Canada coming in. Welcome, Fern. Carmela, Fire Girl, is coming in now. Hi, John.
Like to say thank you to Francis Tay for that super sticker, if I may interject.
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you, Francis. From our heart to yours, we love you, brother. Thank you,
Thanks
brother.
a million. And we want to say hello to Fern. Hi, Fern. Hi, Carmela. All right.
The gang is starting to pour in.
They are.
Hi, Carmela.
Okay,
hi, Fern.
Yep.
Hi, John.
Next to come in is Melanie Marcano from Canada.
All right. Bring them on. Bring them on, Lynn.
And we see Greg Hill is here with us tonight. We're so happy he's with us.
Good
Come
stuff.
on in, Greg Hill. Hi, Mel.
We never know when he's going to get kidnapped, so we're glad to see him.
Yes, for sure. Next, we have our other Greg, which is Greg Lakin coming in.
Greg Lakin in the house. Welcome, Greg. And I see Carmela's doggies.
So precious, her poops. Mohammed Ashraf Ansari. He's with us pretty much every night. Thank you, Mohammed.
Good stuff.
And we have Sita Ram, who is also a regular attendee. Hi, Sita Ram. Don Swihart is in the house. Welcome,
right.
Don. Don and her husband, DL. Next, we have Bruce. I'm guessing it's Bruce Gerstein, but let us see.
All right. Let's take a peek at who it is.
Because it doesn't really say the last name. You have to kind of just know.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, we have Iana from New York coming in.
All right.
Welcome to all. Hi, Don. Welcome, everybody. Let me put I guess I'll wait a bit before that.
Good evening. Namaste, Afsal, Lynn, ma'am.
Good evening, Yana.
Namaste, our favorite brother from Brooklyn.
Hey, Pusa, good evening. Long time no see. How are you doing?
Bruce is here.
Mama Jew,
in the house.
I'm Yana from Brooklyn, New York.
What did you say, Yana? What did you say, Bruce?
I say, how do you do, Mama Jew?
How do you
Oh,
do,
I am not a
Mamodu?
Mamodu, he's
Mamodu.
doing
I am
good.
not Mamadou. I am Gano from Brooklyn, New York.
That's Guyana.
You forget me. You forget me. Yeah, long
No,
time.
I never forget you. I always remember. Mama do.
Oh, no, this is Guyana. Guyana from New York, Bruce. He's a monk in New York. You know Guyana? Yeah, Guyana. He's saying hi to you. All right. Hello, Mohammed Ashraf. How are you? Good to see you here. Waiting for people to come to the screen, I guess. Let's see. Greg will turn his camera off. Well, too. Anybody else want to come into the panel?
Come on into the panel. Join us.
This is a good time to come on down, you guys, if you're going to be on the panel. So you can set up your background, if you
Hello
want
everyone, good evening and Assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum to you. Thank you
Hi,
for being
Mohammed.
here.
Nice
Muhammad
to hear
in the
your voice.
house. All right.
Yes, very nice.
I see Carmela's doggies. I see Mel. And Mel, if you'll take note, the big red box just above your head to the right, to stage left, I should say, the blue, when you get pinned, if you get pinned.
Push pin, the blue push pin.
Like I said, the blue push pin shows up brightly, and so does the hand. So I think we've made a nice way of being able to share that hand and everybody being able to see it, especially me. That's for sure. So that all being said, we want to talk renewable energy tonight a little bit. And some of you have probably already seen the turbines. They're in Hawaii, where we lived before. There were turbines everywhere. That's how they powered the farms up there, if I'm not mistaken. You would see umpteen windmill. I call them windmills, but they're basically a turbine, and they generate power. So with what we talked about tonight, I think you're going to see less load shedding around the world, more internet, faster speeds around the globe. It's all going to be very good. Very good. All right. So let me pull up my panelist list, if I may, s'il vous plaît. And if I can find it. Ooh, there it is. There it is. There it is, like Ollie would say. All right. So I see who's on the panel. And anyone else who wants to come to the panel, you're more than welcome. Right now, we've got 4, 8, 12, 13. Lynn is 12. So we have 12 on the panel now. We'd like to have a few more. But hey, if we do, we do. If we don't, we won't, as they say here in St. Petersburg. So let's take a stroll around the room.
And Cecil coming in now.
Cecil Weir, okay. Great stuff. Good stuff, Cecil. Bring it, Cecil. All right. All right. What other announcements? Oh, and today there was a webinar at 10 o'clock. I wanted to mention that as well. It had, I think, 9 or 10 different leaders from around the globe, DeGarmo and Redfern and Johnson and let's see, Dan Street. I'm going to see if I can name them all in the Hollywood Squares. Robin Noble. And let's see who, Chris Johnson, I think I mentioned. If not, I'll mention Chris. And I almost named them all already. Oh, and the Tech Pros, Bob Takusi, and the one and only Vincent Ete, and Oliver Fonte, our friend from here in the Florida area these days, and Collins Manna as well. So I think I hit upon everybody. They were there today, and they brought us some some information, and they also brought us some good feelings, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, and that was broadcast on 20 YouTube channels. Preferably, you'll go to the RobLynn Live YouTube channel and watch the replay. It will be replayed there. I think there were upwards of 900 on the live.
On which one?
On the live with the boys today.
Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my channel. It was streaming.
Right, I said that. And to please go to Lynn's channel to watch it. That would be fun. And there's no extra charge for watching it on our channel, on Lynn's channel. So we'd love for you guys to do that. It'd be good. All right. And then I told you about Sunday, tomorrow being Heroes. Heroes is on tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All right. Let's see who's got something for us tonight. Ooh, let's talk renewable energy. Let's go out and search for some of you guys. Come on now. Talk to Papa. Come to Papa. Talk to Papa about renewable energy.
What you've experienced, what you see in your community or where you grew up, where they do use renewable energy, and what did you see? That would be a good.
Do you see any windmills in the area? Do you see any turbines of any kind in the area? Just let us know, would you? All right, the hands are popping, so here we go. Let's go and talk to a few folks, shall we? We shall. Let's go to Double Mel first. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. Sorry, good evening. I'm used to saying good night. I'm so sorry. Rob and Lynn and everybody else, good evening. I know that in my island, they have been using geothermal energy for a long time because we have the volcanic, and I'm sure in the other islands too, like where there's volcanic activity. And maybe Lynn, I don't know if in Hawaii they have that already. They have studied the geothermal. But Dominica is one of the places that they were experimenting on for a long time because we have a lot of the volcanic activity. So the government of Dominica is really pushing for that natural energy because this is what it will be based on in the near future, right? When everything else fails, these are the things around us, nature itself, and that's where we'll be pulling all our sources from. And they have been having like turbines and all these things set up, and then we have these different scientists and people going down there to check over and over on this volcanic activity, and they have started using it, and it's doing very well. And they're doing more. They're doing more and more, and they're doing more and more, and it will finally get there. Actually, it is already there, but it finally get there with the extent of what he's intending to do. And I think that was a very smart move on him for the longest while he's been doing it. People were kind of critical about it in the beginning, but he kept pushing and then it's working. So that's one of the things I know in my island, not growing up, but it started quite a few years ago. So that's one of the things I know for sure.
All right. Thank you for that, Mel. We appreciate that. And we'll talk to you in a little bit. Let me see here. Let's go to Fern LaHaye. Go ahead, Fern.
Hello, everybody. And what I found out about 5 years ago from a lady who was blind, and she brought her seeing eye dog to church every Sunday. I asked her about the dog poo in her backyard, like how does that get taken care of? And she told me about dog poo being used as renewable energy. And yeah, so there's actually companies that do that. They go around scooping up, or you can just take your collection of dog poo and put it in the containers that produce this renewable energy. And they're using it in parks to light the lampposts that are in some of the parks and whatnot. So yeah, I found that was very interesting. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Fern. We'll hear from you a little bit later, I'm sure. Let's go to Carmela and then over to DL and Dawn. Let's go, Carmela. Get after it, woman.
Hello, everyone. In Israel, we use the solar boiler everywhere for many, many years already. because we have a lot of sun. So almost in each building they have a solar boilers everywhere, and in the roof there are roof that they are bringing solar in the small houses. People buy it and it's make it cheaper to them. And we have also electricity on the street. In the street, every light have is on solar for the nights. In the day it takes sun, and in the night it's open as a light. And people use it also in the small houses, in the garden, the solar of light. And there are many others more, because we are a very technologic country, and every new technology is coming to us first, and some of them we are invited ourselves, and we spread them to the world. So that's what I have to say about Israel.
All right, very good. So, you know, it's not brand new. This stuff's been around a while, and more countries are going to be using it. Sure like to see a little more of that in the United States of America, too. All right, somebody is unmuted. Go ahead, Carmela.
I always said Israel is the mini United States.
Yeah, righty.
Minnie Mouse, United States.
Minnie Mouse of the USA. All right, good stuff. Thank you, Carmela. We will talk to you in a little bit. Right now, let's go to DL and Dawn, or Dawn and DL. Hello.
Thanks, Rob and Lynn. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody on the panel and in the chat. You touched on it briefly, Rob, about tidal power, TIDAL, tidal power. I mean, that's a little known source of energy, but it's actually being up and coming, so to speak. But basically what it is that it's a form of power produced by the natural rise and fall of tides caused by the gravitational interaction between the Earth, Sun, and the Moon. Tidal currents with sufficient energy for harvesting occur when water passes through a constriction, causing the water to move faster. So I found that very fascinating. So
I think it's good stuff. I mean, anytime we can use a natural resource to generate power instead of using coal or, you know, anything like that, any, you know, garbage they use, I guess, in some areas, it's good stuff, you know, because we don't have to pay for the waves to go up and down. You know, they just do it. It's natural. It's nature.
Yes, you do. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I didn't go into it in detail, but I found that fascinating. I saw a couple of pictures on the internet about it, how they're harvesting, I want to call it. They would call it something else, but they're harvesting these waves and the power, and how they're going to be storing the power in these buildings is, to me, remarkable stuff.
It absolutely is. I agree totally. It's good stuff.
So maybe we're on our way, Greg Lakin, to a greener world. You know what I mean, brother? I hope so. I hope so. Thank you, DL. Let's go to Greg Lakin. Speaking of Greg Lakin, go ahead, Greg. Unmute, please. Right, Greg Lakin, if you can unmute, that'd be great. If not, go ahead and refresh. You might have to refresh, brother.
Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there. He's just not unmuted. Try refreshing one time, and we'll come back to you.
Refresh.
We'll come back to you. Give it one of these. In the meantime, let's go to we'll go to Greg Hill first, and then Melanie. Go ahead, Greg Hill.
Hello, everybody on the panel. Rob, Lynn, everybody. I'm showing Greg Lakin's mic is unmuted on my side, just for your own information. However,
yeah, same here.
Same with us.
Same here.
Okay, so anyway, as far as living, I live, on in the San Juan Islands where there's water, and that was going to be one of the things I was going to talk about, but you brought it up, in DL2. That is tidal power. I mean, it's an unlimited, so it's renewable forever and ever, or for as long as we have water that flows back and forth with the tides. And here I have never seen any yet. In Washington State, everything is pretty much hydroelectric, and that's the water flows through the dams quite a bit around here. If they ever didn't have any snow in the mountains or anything, then I think we'd be not in a good situation. Hasn't happened yet, but anyway, so renewable energy is definitely a hydroelectric stuff, but the tidal power, I think, is really where it's all at. I've seen it. Actually, it's been out for a couple of years now for sure. And they just have, I think people are just finally focusing on this is a great source. And in the San Juan Islands where we have some of the deepest waters in the world around here, they bring tankers in and out, huge fuel tankers, from all over the world to process gas or oil. And we have an area called, from one island to the next, there's an island called the Woodby Island that is by a bridge from Anacortes or Fidalgo Island to Woodby Island. And the waters that flow through underneath in this one area by Deception Pass it's absolutely crazy. And I've been in there where you want to be really careful because the swirls that they have, the pools, whirlpools that are there that go through there. I thought, I wish that people could just somehow, in the same place all the time, but if they could put some kind of turbine in that whirlpool, it'd create free energy all the time. It's just not as powerful depending on the tide and where the tides are, but it's always going. Same place, same thing. I've seen people go through that thing and have a lot of problems. Very scary. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your input there very much so. Let's try Greg Lake, and let's go back to you, see if you can unmute and talk to us, brother.
Okay. I'm audible now.
You're audible. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. In my own ways, I was for about 5 years, I've been using this thing in my wash that I think I have done that once here. It's magnetic 2 balls that I put in my wash, and I don't use any Tide or anything. I just use these balls, and they're like guaranteed for about 50 years, which I think they're probably lasting longer than I have living, but whatever. I just don't believe in using well, anyway, I'm trying to reduce everything I own and trying to reduce and reprocess everything.
All right.
And
that's good, Greg. Seems like you're right. You're on the right track for sure with those balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to influence anybody else in my area. But one thing, at least I'm not. I'm doing what I can for myself.
It's all you can do, man. So keep it up, man. We appreciate you doing your part, and that's what this is all about. If we all do a small part of all this, planet's going to be in good shape, So thank you, Greg. We'll be back to you in a little bit, I guess. Let's where are we going next? I think we're going back to Mel. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you again, Rob.
Welcome.
Remember the old pit toilets? The old pit toilets? It's a pit toilet. Toilet.
Pit?
Like the hole. Pit. P-I-T. Toilet, right? Back there, they use them as almost like a little reservoir to make gas. It's not that there's anything in there, but it's been sitting there dormant, and they turn it into a little gas, natural gas stuff. So what they do, they use. I remembered this man was showing us way back when I was younger, and we stood around him, and he was showing us how you can put the peels, like banana peels, papaya, all these different peels, along with, bush, but not the sticks though, just the leaves. And then you cover them time and time again, and they consume themselves, almost like when you're making coal. But that one would turn into gas, especially with the banana peels and this thing. They have their own little gas element in them, and then people would use them. So they use a gully, like a little bamboo rod or whatever pipe rod, the cast iron, not cast iron, but the one you run the pipes with. And then from there, the gas would leak out and they would use it. So that's another way of conserving, and it's a natural way, and that's pure energy. It's cost effective. We don't have to pay for it actually, because it's what we throw out, but we use it in a different way, and it's causing us not to pay for a gas tank. You know what I mean? Those little gas tank you buy for gas stoves and things like that. So people are using those, and I mean, we have the advantage. Back there they use those who live in warmer areas, like in the States. I'm sure there's warm areas as well. Canada has it, but it's kind of adverse sometimes. They use it outside, and they would cook and do other things with it. People used to laugh, but that is coming to be a reality, and I wouldn't mind using it. I would not mind, not the pit toilet, but I wouldn't mind using this type of energy where I don't have to pay for anything. And Greg Lakin, that's your main interesting subject. I was smiling at him because I know he was always talking about this natural energy, smiling away. So that's what I wanted to share about the pit toilet.
All right, good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I wanted to reiterate about the rivers too. The rivers, whether it be the Mississippi River in the middle of the United States of America, or rivers overseas in different locations, or the Colorado River. Rivers and streams are now being used for gathering, collecting electricity too. So you can't beat that. I mean, I touched on it briefly, but that is cool stuff. I mean, we need some of the other industries other than the power or renewable energy group to figure out what to do green-wise. It would be wonderful. It really would. I mean, if they can figure it out with electricity, why can't they figure it out with other things? Like in transportation. And I know Greg is a proponent of that. It would be wonderful if the car manufacturers would take heed to that and follow through. Forget about the electric cars. Let's go with, I like the idea of going back to water and steam myself, because, hey, it's natural. You don't have to manufacture it. All you got to do is use it. So we'll see what happens over time. It's all fun stuff. We're happy that we were able to bring this topic tonight. This is one in a series, as we've mentioned, of a great innovation, and a great innovation it is with renewable energy. So we hope you're getting a little bit of value out of this tonight, and I know we did when we did our research, and we really are tonight in talking about it with you guys. So let's see if we can get a few more hands going. Let me see if I missed anybody. No, I did not. Okay, does anyone else want to come into the panel? Oh,
I've been busy trying to.
Oy vey, there's 4 more, Carmela.
Hello, Hirala. Sorry, you guys.
It's a good thing I pay attention.
I want to say that in Finland, for example, they have a lot of rivers, and the electricity is going there almost free because it's very cheap, because they have a lot of water everywhere, and they use the rivers, and the electricity is very cheap. Even though the electricity is very cheap, the government take a lot of money. They don't care. They make the cheapest for themselves, not for the people. So we have to, we find a way, but the government take the advantage to themselves.
Right. Well,
Sorry.
better days are coming along those lines, I think. Hopefully, we're going to put a lot of this corruption, we're going to get rid of it with all the things and ideas that Ash has. So hopefully, we're all on the right track there. Get rid of.
Okay.
We are the correction to the corruption, the solution to the pollution. So, let's go
I
from.
hope so.
I hope so too. Oh, let's hear from who's coming in. Go ahead, Lynn.
Corrado Mohan is coming in now.
All right, Corrado.
And Paul McFarland is coming in.
All right, Paul.
And Balash.
Balash is coming in, Mr. Roy.
Balash Roy, yeah.
All right, good stuff. Anyone else?
That's it.
Okay, Greg, I'll come back to you shortly, but let me go back to Greg Hill, and then we'll come back to you. Oh, wait a minute, Paul's here too. Let's do this. Let's do this, you two Gregs. Let's go to Paul McFarland first, and then we'll hit you guys again. Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
I'm sorry to be late. This is one of my absolutely favorite topics.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite topics because I've been doing some serious reading on this topic for more than 15 years. I've accumulated a lot of info.
Wow.
So you know about the title and you know about all the renewable stuff, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I think I have, there's 4 billion people on YouTube. I think I have the most, I'm going to go out on a limb and say I have the most complete, unbiased, science-based presentation on both fossil fuels and renewable energies. And I did it when I was a part of the deep dive webinar series. I think you might want to go and take a look at it, Rob. It's going to open your eyes. But, and I say that to say this, when you look at renewable energies from an unbiased basis, as I found out over 15 years, it's not all cracked up to what they say it is. The most shocking thing I found out, you can't have renewable energies without fossil fuels. It's just not possible. And as a matter of fact, fossil fuels are used to produce renewable energy products. That's a great conflict that very few folks talk about, and that's easy to show. But at the conclusion of my presentation, I laid out the formula that we need both fossil fuels and renewable energies. And there's, unlike what the president is saying from time to time, there's no way we can get rid of fossil fuels. Absolutely impossible. We would cease to exist as a civilization. And you can just look at the COVID pandemic just as a recent example. Most of the protective equipment were all made from fossil fuels.
Plastics.
The gowns, the face masks, the shields, the syringes that were used, even though those are all fossil fuel byproducts. So when you look at fossil fuels, we have over 6,000 byproducts that come directly from fossil fuels. Some of them are completely irreplaceable, from condoms to fertilizers. And there's no comparable list from renewable energies. Zero. So it's just not possible to live without them. And if you believe in the Bible record, which I do, that was the first time fossil fuels saved civilization. Because Noah used the pitch, which is a byproduct of fossil fuels, to seal the ark so it wouldn't sink in the water. So like I said in our presentation, we can make a strong claim that fossil fuels saved civilization at least twice. So,
okay,
and this is just, I don't want to take up too much time, but
okay,
this is a short.
Yeah, so your point is that you can't eliminate the use of fossil fuels. However, you can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, right? By using renewable energy as well.
Which is the point I made in my presentation.
Right.
We need a combination of both.
Okay, sounds
Absolutely.
good.
And the science says up to 30% of grid penetration with renewable energies, there's no serious negative impact. Once you get past 30% of the grid, fuel costs start to increase. So everywhere in the world where there's more than 30% of the grid, fuel costs have skyrocketed. From Germany to Australia to Finland to England to California, every single country. And I have the data to show that. But below 30% of the grid, we're good to go. And that's the tipping point. And that's basic physics.
Thank you, Paul. We appreciate that. Good information for sure. Glad you stopped in tonight. I'm glad we picked a topic that is right up your alley.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to, let's see, Mel. Let's go back to Greg Lakin and then over to Mel.
Yes.
Okay. Well, back almost 100 years ago, Nikola Tesla was the first of many that was using H2O as the engine in his what eventually became American Motor Company, but and then 25 or so years ago, Stanley Myers had this designed a system that 22 gallons of water was all it needed to get one from New York City to LA. Why are we using petroleum? It is I don't know, but anyway, the thing is we need to change the system really quickly. That and even flying can be reduced to H2O energy. We were using much petroleum. I remember when I came here, it was like 30 below some mornings, and now it doesn't get above 0 in the winter, and I know that many people such as like Lynn and stuff don't like cold weather, but I'm from my ancestors are from Ukraine, and we enjoy each season. Right now I haven't turned my heat on, and actually in my trailer is we have a lot of insulation, and we haven't really, maybe it's about 50 degrees outside, but I haven't really used any energy, or at least for heating my place well, today anyway.
All right. Well, that's good stuff. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come, Greg. So thank you. We appreciate your input as usual. Thanks for being here. And let's go back to Mel. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Fern, I heard you mention the dog pieces. Fern Lahaye, Lahaye. Is she hearing me? Hello, Fern? Maybe she's not.
Was here a moment ago.
I'm gonna.
Fern. Hello, Fern. Melanie's talking to you. Oh, she'll be right back.
Yeah, she's probably having problems. Okay. The feces for the dog and also the cow dung. Back home we used to call it cow dung. So you can notice that there's gas coming from these things, because when they sit there after a couple of days, you can see the liquid look like, you know, when you pour out gas and it has that shiny oil stuff coming from it. So all these things are used together to combine. Again, it's fossil fuel as what's his name? Paul was talking about. So cow dung, as smelly as it may be, but yes, they are used as element in the fossil fuel, and these are the energy-driven products that they'll be using in the near future. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to override the modern times, but when the times prevail itself, that's what we'll be substituting whatever we have as what we think is modern energy, you know? Because we see that there's adverse weather effect. We know that the ice cap has melted and we know that things are changing. So these are the things that we have to prepare ourselves for. And we heard it time and time again. We take it for granted and we think it's not gonna happen. Yeah, we think again, you know? Yeah.
That's
We'll
true,
still have
Mel. Thank
other
you.
stuff, but this will replace certain things.
Yeah, I think we're still going to need some petroleum products. There's no doubt about it, but more and more can go to clean air type products, you know, and as Greg Lakin has mentioned, with water and steam. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Time will tell, and hopefully the tide is turning, no pun intended there, on renewable energy. And let's see. Greg Hill, were you coming back in, or was that my imagination?
Well, I was just waiting as you said, hold on, we're going to talk to Paul, and then hold on, we're going to talk to Mel, and whatever. So I always wanted to comment about what Paul had said, and I think it does take both of them. We're not going to live in this world without having fossil fuels, because it's oil that creates all this, the things we have. Lots of stuff. I mean, the percentage of it's huge. Now, I respect our earth and how we live here, but I'm not going to go nuts about it. Okay, you're not going to. This is not going to be here forever. But I thought the idea of having fossil fuels and renewable energy is a good way to go, in my own opinion. I was looking at a comic just the other day and had a laugh, and you probably saw it too. And it shows this guy driving his electric car. What's strapped onto the back of it? A gas generator for electric. Let's get real here, okay? We got to have both of these things to make it right. That's the way it is in this life.
I agree. Thanks, Greg. We appreciate that. And let me check with Miss Nakamoto on a couple of things briefly. Will we have any signing tonight or no?
Yeah, we will.
And who will that be? Greg?
So far, Greg.
Greg, okay.
But I probably hear from others.
Okay, good enough. Did you want to get that started now at almost 9:30 or no? Or we'll have a few more comments.
Either way.
I did want to say that we're proudly sitting at 89 right now. So thank you for keeping the numbers up there. We like having so many people here. Whenever we can get above 70 between the 2, 3, or 4 platforms, that's a treat. So thank you. And like I said, we're hoping to impart a little bit of value, you know, in what we say and in the comments that you get. I'm getting a messenger message from Armin Hogue. I tried in vain to remove. It went away. Armin must be having trouble coming in. Keep trying, Armin, and always give it one of these. All right. Did you have any comments you wanted to make before we move on?
No, I'm just almost done saying hi to everybody.
All right. Well, that's a good thing.
In the chat.
That is a good thing. Okay.
I think I'm almost done.
Oh.
Trying.
Either are or you're not. Come on now.
I'm trying.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. And what does everybody think about the little red box, like above my left ear there, where both the blue push pin and, if I were to raise my hand, it would show up there. What do you think of that, guys?
Now? Can you all see the blue push pin and the raise hands? All right.
Yeah, I didn't lower your hand, Mel, and it's bright yellow, right there in
Yes.
the red. So it's good.
Everybody good? Thumbs up if okay. Thumbs up?
It's okay.
Yeah? Huh?
It's more than okay. It's good.
Yay.
All right, that's good stuff all the way around. Thank you. And looks like we're going back to Greg Lakin. All right, Greg, go ahead.
Well, when someone has got to help me get. I mean, I have Google, but it's not completely there. But I have it somewhere on my computer. But I'm still using Safari, which is, bad. But it's eventually it'll get on.
Okay,
But,
tomorrow being Sunday, are you home tomorrow during the morning? Because morning would be best for me, and I'll just pencil
yeah.
it in. All right, what time do you eat breakfast? 9 or 10?
Usually, I'm up at like 8:39 or so.
Okay, all right. All right, we're going to do an OConnect. You've got my number and I've got yours, so I'll get a hold of you tomorrow. It's in my book. I'm writing it down right now. So we'll play around with that. I know you got a new Google account, the G9, right? Greg 9?
Yeah, GregLakin9 at gmail.com.
All right, we'll work with that one and see how far we get, okay? And if anybody else wants to join us tomorrow morning about 9 o'clock, do we have anything at 9? We don't on Sundays. No.
We have the ONPASSIVE Future Internet Family, hosted by Bilash Chakraborty, and Sadananda is one of the
Sadananda Das. What time is that at?
That one's at 9 o'clock, I think, or 9:30.
9:30. All right, Greg, I'm going to look at about 11 o'clock. That's what I wrote in my book, 11.
Okay.
We'll try 11. If anybody else from here wants to hop on, send us a text.
Like Facebook all that much, but until my friends in Africa rely on Facebook to get on, and I can't do that if I don't have
okay.
Facebook needs another some way to get on, and sometimes I deal with another person. I need another person to get on, and sometimes it happens every day, if not every other day. But,
all right, we'll give it a go tomorrow, and we'll try to get you on to Facebook as well, if that's what you want. We may have to start a new Facebook account, and that's not a big deal. I'll show you how to do that as well.
Okay.
All right. All right.
We have
11 o'clock.
Pedro coming in, and I'm going to do a resound so that Chris can do his testing of the live stream. All right, I'm going to do the applause. Okay, if I need to do it again, just let me know, Chris.
Armin, if you're listening in, if you want to join us tomorrow at 11:30, let's make it 11:30. Greg Lakin and I are going to try to do an OConnect. We may do one of those go lives to where we can all be on the panel. I think that'd be the easiest. So I just wrote down go live at 11:30.
Okay.
And anybody else that wants to join us, you're welcome to do that. We'd love to have you. All right, Pedro, what do you got for us on renewable energy?
Is he in here? Oh, there he is. Hi, Pedro. Can you unmute?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I was trying to upload my image. That's why I went out of view. But sure, can you hear me?
Yes.
You're audible.
Very good.
Okay, there I'm back now. Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, I don't have anything to contribute as far as something that I've been reading, but by observation. I remember going back to my niece's wedding in
You're going in and out. Are you still there, Pedro? I don't see him right now.
I don't see him either.
Mhm.
Refresh if you can hear us, Pedro, please. All right. What?
No.
Okay, I don't see any other hands now. It's now 9:35, 9:36.
Where is Cecil? This here.
Oh. And now I don't see Cecil. Oh, there's Cecil in the middle of the screen. He's pinned.
Okay. I'll wait for him to turn his camera on.
All right, let's go back to, in the meantime, we'll go back to Paul McFarland. Go ahead, Paul.
Yes, I'm not promoting myself, but if you guys have any free time, I would really urge you to go and watch that presentation that I made. It has some little tidbits of information you might not get anywhere else, or you might get before. Like in the presentation, I was pushing on the ban for e-bikes that eventually happened in New York City, like a year later. So there's some key pieces of info you most likely won't hear in many places else, and it'll help you.
And where would we find that? Is there a link to it?
Well, it's the topic is the pros and cons of fossil fuels and renewable energies. If you go on YouTube and search for that, it'll pop right up.
Okay, very good.
The pros and cons of fossil fuels and renewable energies. Just skip past the intro. It starts about 15 minutes at the 15-minute mark is when it starts. Then it goes for about an hour.
All right, thanks very much for that.
Thank you. And I've shared the file of showing the virtual background if anybody wants to use it. I know Cecil just asked me to do it, so he's definitely putting the picture in now. Pedro's coming back in. I just let him back in, and we have two of him. He's coming in two different accounts or two devices. So he'll be here any moment. And we'll wait for people to get his background out. We've got 47 in the webinar here today, which is pretty good. And our chat is quite active.
36 on YouTube.
Oh, very good. Hello to Rakesh Kumar. I see he just popped in. Rakesh Kumar. Welcome. All righty.
Hello, hello.
Now go ahead, Pedro.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was kicked out completely. So I know it's my computer, my Windows 10 does that. It's not reliable when I am using image and sound. But so I went to Spain. I saw Tierra del Sol, I think it's called. They had the most extensive area of solar panel laying down that I was so impressed because they have like 300 days of 300 plus days of sun around that area. So that I was impressed with that. And then I read that China was the number one producing of solar panels. But here in Maryland, where I live, in Montgomery County, there is a huge project of solar energy being developed through solar panels. I saw a whole area along one of the main highways that belongs to the county that is, they call it solar energy project, whatever. But yeah, it's encouraging to see that they're taking action and they're seeing that there are consequences to just continue the same old way. And there are new sources of energy that they can tap into to be more, let's say, to make life easier for people, especially where it's most needed. some of the countries that
you
don't have
Pedro?
much energy, they are the most blessed with weather. So it's just that they don't have the resources. But hopefully, when we are in that position, we can press towards helping in that regard. So I appreciate. I just wanted to comment that, and thank you for all the animated comments that everyone has done on this subject. It's important.
All right. Thank you, Pedro. We appreciate that. Thanks for dropping by as you do on a nightly basis. And is Cecil ready for us? Are we ready for Cecil?
Wait, he's not quite ready.
He's not quite ready. Okay. Does anybody else want to bring something to the table about, well, now he says he's ready, I think.
He's gonna, I just sort of
Ready?
put in the background picture. He's gonna put it in.
Okay. All right. Very good. All righty, dighty.
Hello, mic testing. Hello, hello. Hello, mic testing. Hello.
Hello. We hear you. Do you want me to do the resound again?
Yes, please. Once.
Okay.
I hear everything. The background noise earlier, the
Tack.
clicking
Who is that?
from Paul McFarlane. I muted him.
Oh, thank
So,
you. I couldn't see who was clicking on the computer. Very loud. Thank you.
thank you for the beta test. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty, dighty. And let's go around. Okay, Melanie, go ahead, Mel.
And Greg too.
I didn't realize my hands were still up.
Okay. I tried to put it down, but I couldn't put it down. So I thought maybe you would put it back.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
How about Greg? Oh, Greg, you just put your hand down. So I guess you didn't want to speak? No?
No.
Oh.
I wanted to ask a question. It's
Go
not
ahead.
related. It's not related to energy. It's related to. Do you guys see the same thing I'm seeing on each one of our boxes? I have a VCOD VP8. It's showing the resolution, and just curious if you see that or if Chris sees that. But anybody who is a speaker or speaking has this right on their page. Does anybody else see that at all?
I guess it's only on your webinar view, Greg.
Okay.
That happened 2 days ago on my end.
Okay.
And it happened to
During
Carmela. Carmela too had the same issue. I remember she said, "There's writing." Remember Carmela? She had the same thing. I've personally had it. My husband has had it. It's intermittent. So I don't know why it comes up and when it'll come up, but it's intermittent, but not often.
It has something to do with resolution camera stuff, I think. But anyway, I took a screenshot for later on. Thank you.
Thank you for asking. Good question.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. Waiting for Cecil. Okay. Ready, Cecil? Okay, let me get his list. Hold on. All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Cecil. Put him on the side view or no?
Side view. Yes. Okay, so everybody, if you can make sure you're muted because we're going to go to side
Before
view.
we do that, let's go to DL and Dawn briefly.
All right, sure.
Go ahead, folks.
Sure.
No, I just wanted to say real quick, I was looking at the renewable energy and how much is being generated in the US right now, and it says over 20%. So I was kind of surprised it's that high. I mean, maybe I would thought it would be a little bit higher than that, but 20% is they're using the renewable energy electricity. So
all right. Well,
that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you for that, Dawn.
Thank you.
Appreciate your input again.
All right, everybody keep muted. We're going to go to side view and Cecil's going to teach us some signs.
All right. Cecil.
Look for Cecil. Just scroll up or down until you find Cecil. I see him now. He says, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you scroll up and down until you see me, until you find me here, okay?
All right.
Great. All set up. All set? Okay. Now, we're going to sign elephant. The letter E for elephant at the nose, and then showing trunk, the curved trunk. Elephant.
Elephant.
With the letter E. And the next word is monkey. 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 It's actually more, it's over here by your waist, monkey, but we can't show it on the screen. So it's like monkey.
Okay.
This hand shape and doing this is monkey. Monkey. Next one is Godzilla. 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 King Kong. King Kong. That's Chris Tiazan. Chris, we need the sound effects. He says, ah. Next word is beaver. Beaver. This is the mouth of the beaver chewing the tree. He's nibbling at the bark of the tree. A cute sign. Cute sign. Okay, next word is salmon. You know why, right? When they're going upstream to, what's that word? You know, to breed.
Breed, yeah.
I forgot the word, but anyway.
Harvest?
No, it's another word. You know, salmon go upstream to that. Okay, the next word is, wait, where am I? Oh, rhino. Rhino. Shows the horn. You know the horn on the rhino in the between the eyes, right? That's why it's a sign for rhino.
Got it.
Rhino. That's pretty cool, huh? Next word is alligator. Now, doesn't that look like an alligator? It's the jaws. Alligator. Clamping jaws. Opening the mouth, shutting the mouth. I don't know. Okay, next word is donkey. That's a donkey's ears. Donkey.
Donkey.
Cute sign. I like that sign. So cute. Okay, next word is parents. Oh, parrot. He meant parrots. Okay, parrot. Can't see. Okay, parrot. This is the beak. You know how the beak is kind of curved, right? Look, doesn't that look like a parrot beak to you? When you just put it by your mouth. Parrot. Eagles. Eagle. The motion of the wings, right? In flight. And picking up something and then flying away with it.
Mhm.
Whales, the letter W. The motion of the whale swimming. Lizard. Lizard. Just show the crawling. Just crawling on your hand, like, right? The lizard is crawling up your arm. Next word is snake. It's the what do you call that? Double tongue. Double tongue, right? And it's coming out of the mouth. Slithering tongue means alternating tongue and then going forward. Snake. Next word is, oh, that's it? That's it? That was fast. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecil.
Want more? Yeah, you can teach a few more. Do you have any more? Maybe tomorrow night you can add more. What is that? House. Solar. Solar house. Yeah, solar house. Solar house. Solar house. Oh, what time? What time is it now?
What time? It's
Oh, I think the sign. He's teaching the
oh.
sign. Okay, so the sign ASL. What time is it? What time? What time? So you say time on your wrist, right? Time. What time is it? And he says the answer is 7. It's 7. For Cecil, it's 7 in Canada. Right? For us, it's 10 on the East EDT, 10 o'clock. Thank you.
All righty.
That's all. Thank you. Let's all go take a picture.
All right, let's
Think
go back
of
to the
which
grid view,
side.
please.
Go back to the group view, right? Okay. Which sign, Cecil? Eagle. Okay, so this is American USA bald eagle. Okay, so eagle with this shape, right? Eagle and then the wings. Eagle. Eagle. Okay, so eagle. Okay, so the picture was gonna will show this part. Just stay with this. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sign eagle. Was that you with the wings?
Yeah.
Gregory is seeing this.
All right. Well, thanks very much for that, Cecil. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And thank you for everybody hanging in there to take a picture. I think it's time we bring on Mr. Barilla if he's ready for a little John Denver action.
And he's showing the eagle grabbing something and carrying it away. You see the talons of the eagle grabbing its prey and flying away with it. Good one. All right, so now we have John sing.
I'm flying away. Hello. Okay.
All right, John.
Yeah, and I think it might actually be working. I shouldn't say that. I'd always jinx myself. But anyway, just a little information. We're going to do John Denver again, someone we like a lot. We've done him. And just a little information. We're doing Leaving on a Jet Plane. And I'll just say, well, I'm going to read a little something here. 1970s icon John Denver wears his heart on his sleeve in the timeless hit Leaving on a Jet Plane. And this song about the heartbreak of being far away from the one you love, the musician is about to embark on an extended tour, but before he heads to the airport, he wants to assure his girlfriend that he is returning. And that's kind of like the mild version. If you listen to, if you read that makes sense. That's possibly what it could be. But of course, it could be other things. But now, the ironic thing I'll say about this is that John Denver passed in an airplane crash. And so here he's singing about leaving on a jet plane. But the thing is that he was the pilot of the plane that he crashed. And so there was a post-accident investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board, and it showed that the leading cause of the accident was Denver's inability to switch fuel tanks during flight. Now, that's what they say, of course, and they're an authority. But then if you look at other things that are written about it, and I came across something that says he was just offshore when he ran out of fuel. So it wasn't just that he couldn't shift his tank. He ran out of fuel. The National Transportation Safety Board reports that he turned his head to find the fuel selector valve, causing him to apply the right rudder accidentally. The 53-year-old lost control and died in the resulting crash. So it actually was the result of a pilot error. He ran out of gas, and then trying to correct it, he hit the rudder, and that actually caused the crash. So that's a sad kind of note, but you know how much we like John Denver. We remember his music, an incredible performer. So we're going to do this one of his very big hits with the irony attached. But at any rate, that's what we're going to do. And I think it's ready. So here we go. John Denver, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Here it goes. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking. It's early morn. The taxi's waiting. He's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Then close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times that I won't have to say. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when or if I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I hate to go. Hate to go. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow.
Great song, great rendition.
Very nice.
Today I actually read about the story about his crash, the tragic crash at age, 50, I think he was? Young man.
Yeah.
What a talent. Wrote 95%, maybe more of his songs, his own songs. And
right.
I think one of my favorite songs, I think you've already sang it once, is Annie's Song.
Oh, yeah. That's a goodie. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll probably do that one. I mean, I'm going to do some more of his. We've only done a couple. I'm doing several people that I have special feelings for that I like to do multiple of, several of their songs. So I'll be doing that for sure. Yeah, I just tried to put a little something in there because of the irony of the fact that even if this wasn't about that flight, I tried to make it feel a little like that in this rendition. So.
All right. So thank you. And let's go to DL and Dawn. Bring it there, Ohioans.
Ohioan.
Oh.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Yeah, John, that's a great song, by the way. I'm very familiar with it. But some people say that he was not licensed to fly that plane that day, and that that's a kind of like an experimental jet that or plane he was in, actually. But I had a question for you, Rob, as far as the Jetsons are concerned. Are you ready?
Well, I know Astro's the dog.
What was the name of the George Jetsons robot maid? What was her name?
Rosie.
Who said that?
I got cut off at the pass. I actually knew the answer. That's all right, Hill. I'll get you back.
Sorry.
Cool. Greg Hill got that answer.
You're on it, Rob. I couldn't throw a curveball by you. That's exactly.
No, that was Greg that answered that. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. He
I'm
spit it right out
sorry.
there. Rosie.
I'm sorry.
That was fast. It must have been your favorite show, one of your favorite shows,
Yeah.
huh?
I was going to try to throw it in there. He was so fast, it beat me too.
That's hard to do, John.
You know, that song, that
song,
show,
John.
that show truly was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. So, wow. Meet George Jetson. Well, thank you for that. Thank you, Greg, and thank you, TL. We just want to remind you about Heroes Tomorrow. And if you know of anybody that's not feeling well, reach out to them and, tell them you love them, you care about them. If you haven't talked to your family members in a while, now's a good time. There's no time like the present. And we're going to wind up tonight. We were at 42 and 93. Too bad, not too shabby. We're just proud to be with our. And tomorrow night we're going to have another topic that to a great innovation. I want to give it away just yet. Innovation tomorrow night. I hope all of you this Eastern Daylight, and then tomorrow morning we'll see Francis at 9 o'clock.
I think it's 9.
9 o'clock, I believe. 9:30. Post that, I'm sure. So please, RobLynn live chat. And again, thank you for being here. And DL, did you want to come back or Dawn? Go
I have
ahead.
the time here. It's 9:30.
9:30 a.m.
We'll post it in live group. The OES group will have it, and on WhatsApp and the messenger group, RobLynn will have it, and it'll be in the back office too. So you'll get it no matter what.
Go ahead, Dawn.
I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all the moms.
That's right. We should throw that in. I want to say that.
That's right.
Yeah, I prefaced my remarks with that, but hey, we need to hear that more and more. Happy Mother's Day, moms.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care whether you're mommy or grandmommy or mom or mother. Yeah, I never understood on the what was it on Leave It to Beaver when they called June Lockhart mother. I have never called my mother mother. I would never have gotten away with that. So it's all
Leave
good.
It to Beaver's mother was Barbara Billingsley.
Oh, that's right. Who did? What did I say? June Lockhart. Who was she on?
Yes, you said June Lockhart. That was Lost in Space.
Man, oh man, I'm lost.
Well,
I'm lost in RobLynn Live.
Lockhart. Oh my goodness. Anyway.
And
all right.
like a quick hello to the folks in the Facebook live stream. We got Pantaram Prajapati saying good morning, and I haven't had much time to go to Facebook, but hello to you, and hello to Sharif Khan, as well as Subhashish Chakma and Dharmi Chan Gurjar, Tirath Paul Singh as well. Thank you all for joining us in Facebook.
It's cool stuff, man. We're getting around here between Facebook and X and
it's new names,
LinkedIn.
New people we haven't seen before, which is always good, to welcome new folks.
Right. And he's not so new, but Srijit, have you got something for us on renewable energy, or what say you, sir?
He's trying so hard to come in, huh?
There he is.
For giving me the opportunity. I'm trying to on my microphone, but it was not responding. Okay.
You're good now.
You
You're audible now.
Yeah,
You're audible.
Yeah, good. Go for it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I want to say on the today's topic on renewable energy. Renewable energy is the energy derived from natural sources. Sunlight and wind, for example, renewable energy sources are potential and all around us, are plentiful. They are plentiful and all around us. Waste to energy conversion technologies convert organic waste materials into usable energy, reducing landfall waste, generating renewable electricity or heat. Wind energy harness the kinetic energy of moving air by using wind turbines located on land. In China, they have latest technology on solar panels. And solar technology are nowadays are very popular. Available in they are available at economy price in China. Also in India, good quality solar panels are also available at very lower cost. I have used several solar panels to generate power from solar sources. The photovoltaic modules, that is called PV modules, that absorb sunlight and convert the energy into usable electricity current. The sun shines all over the world, making solar electricity viable everywhere. The design and installation of PV systems on a large scale enables us to move away from other polluting and unsustainable energy sources. That I want to say on the renewable energy for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Srija. We appreciate your input every night. And I know it's early there in India, but thanks for getting up with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Everybody that want to speak, and a happy Mother's Day again. Mothers out there and grandmas, aunts and uncles, or aunts, I should say. And so let's see. My daughter is a mom, so happy birthday. Oh yeah. Happy Mother's Day to my daughter, my one daughter. Happy Mother's Day to my two daughter-in-laws, and it's good stuff. Good stuff.
And Sukumar says, low voice, beautiful song by John Barilla, amazing. And Sukumar says there's 52, actually there's 53 folks here in OConnect with us right now. We appreciate that. And we have 43 in our YouTube live chat. So it's wonderful.
95, not too shabby, as they say. And let's go to Mel for some finishing remarks. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you to John Barilla. Thank you for the song tonight. John Denver he was one of my guys, like as far as singers. And Living on a Jet Plane was a song that we used to sing all the time. Even if we were not going anywhere, but we sang it anyhow. So thank you. It was beautiful. And well, from me as a mom to all the moms who are on there, including Sister Lynn, everybody, happy Mother's Day. And I will be posting something on my site. As usual, I usually do it, but I'll add something more to it for tomorrow. So happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women on this live and in the chat as well.
Thank you for that. Let's go to who I know is a mommy.
Sorry, and thank you, Cecile. How could I forget? Sorry about that.
Carmela, go ahead if you can unmute. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day, Cecil signing right now. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello, everyone. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers or not mothers, still are mothers. And I wanted to say thank you, Cecil, and thank you, John, for this song. It was an excellent evening. A lot of good news about electricity. And we hope people hear us and start using the electricity from the sun, which can help us to use the nature and not to spoil our nature, which we love so much. And that's what I have to say for tonight. As usual, I like you all the people in the panel. So I spread my love to all of you. So sweet dreams and good night.
Good night, good afternoon, good morning in Israel, and we love every one of you. I want to say salute to all active duty military, salute to reservists in the military, salute to all veterans, as well as salute to all first responders. And here it comes. You know it's coming. Salute to every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here.
Cecil says, amen.
Amen it is. And a happy Mother's Day, girls. Happy Mother's Day. Amen. So let's all unmute and say good night, good morning, good afternoon, and happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day, Carmela.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Great choice.
Thank you, John, for that song.
You're really
That was
quick
a
on
great
that trigger
performance.
there, Greg Hill.
Happy Mother's Day, Don.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for your comments on renewable energy. Our way.
Good
Happy
night.
Mother's Day to your mom, Chris.
Good night. Good night to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Nice. Pedro had trouble. Yeah, I had to keep pinning you. You must be having trouble. Even Chris, I pinned you like 20 times, Chris. So I think you had to refresh a lot, right, Chris? I don't know if he even hears me. Pedro too, poor Pedro. I'm pinning him like constantly. I'm glad you came on camera, Chris. And you too, Seidel. Let's take one more picture, guys. So Seidel and Chris are here. Picture. I love you.
Hello,
everybody.
everyone.
1, 2, 3, picture. Smile. There.
Love you.
There. Chris, we keep missing out on having Chris in the picture.
Love you all.
Yeah.
So busy helping.
The guy.
Oh, Seidel, is that your baby? Your baby?
My son.
Cute.
My son. Ma'am.
Oh, he's so cute. Is he 1 year old?
Hello.
What? How old is he? 1 or 2? I think he looks like 1. Nice to see you,
Hello, ma'am.
Seidel. A cute baby.
My son, ma'am.
He's very cute. Adorable. Thank you for showing us your son.
Little angel.
I can't wait for the speech to text and the text to speak function, because he would be able to talk to us a lot more and we can understand what
Oh,
he's saying.
cute baby.
Guys.
Happy Mother's Day to the mother.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to all mamas.
Yeah, to all
Hi,
mothers,
Chris.
especially the baby's mother.
Say hi to us before we go, Chris. Say hi. Say hi, Chris. Say hi. He's been so busy helping us behind the scenes. Oh, didn't get audio.
All right, on the count of 3.
Let Chris come. He's coming to say hi. Chris is on. Oh, you cannot. Okay, it's all right. Thank you for trying. All right, everybody. Thank you, Seidel.
Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you, San.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Take care, everybody. On the count of 3.
On a 1 and a 2 and 3. See ya.
Bye.
Good night.